Um, Please come and sit on your mat, taking care to attend. Perhaps there's a folded blanket underneath your pelvis to elevate yourself. Setting the body first. We have this tangible situation of our bodies. Work with yourself. Perhaps not using today as an opportunity to find challenges and mix things up, but to remember the most easeful path forward with your body. Once you have found a foundation of your seat, bring awareness to your spine, that central river, that main channel of energy in our bodies, the spinal cord, the Shashuma Nadi, Shashuma, the ever blissful, gentle link to the spine so energy can flow well. Shoulders, arms and hands, neck and head. Eyes, default gaze soft down and centered. Feel that soften your forehead space, your mental space a little bit as you find a soft, steady gaze. Notice what your breathing is doing. That you are alive in this moment, that your breath animates, provides a gentle rhythm, a gentle sound, a steady presence. Whenever we are carried away in our minds, we can always return to our breath. Learning this through this practice today. Namaste. Align with everything that came together in the right way for you to be here today. Letting yourself be thankful. Feel the earth beneath you, feel the sky above you. Inhabit that space. And aligning with the universe, with the Om, breathing in deeply through your nose. Fingertips to the forehead center. Sit up tall to meet the raising of the elbows. Inviting mental tension to be softened. Calming the command center. Sweep your fingers with a little bit of friction down your jawline to come together. Take the backs of your hands and fingers to the lower part of your throat and sweep upward a few times, activating that throat center, our truth, our ability to speak our truth, clarity, and purpose. Rest your hands then upon your heart center. Pause, breathe, feel. Let yourself drop into a state of meditative awareness. Breathing in, reach your arms out to the sides and up into the air, lifting your whole ribs, not just the front. Lift up the plane of your face. Breathe out, bring your hands down and together. Doing that twice more, breathing in, breathing out. Never forcing the breath, never forcing the body, breathing in, breathing out. This time, breathing in, turning your belly towards the right side. Let your rib cage turn as well. Come to seated, easy pose twist. Stay tall in your spine. Find a light turning, a sideways gaze with the eyes. The exhale, spine the low belly. Twice more. Inhale, expands. Exhale, grounds. One more time. Inhale up to center. Root down into the legs. Exhale, turn your belly. It doesn't need to be far. Then start to bring your arms down. Move the twist up and through your spine. Breathing in, breathing out. Find it takes me about the first 15 minutes of practice to really start to quiet. So be patient with your mind. Keep trying. Give yourself time away from your thoughts, away from doing other things. You will come back with greater strength and clarity. One more. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release your hands behind you and stretch out your legs. So I'm going to scooch back on my mat. So my heels are on the mat, pointing toes, hands back 6 inches, fingers forward-ish. Opening that space in the front shoulders and chest. The front body lengthens. Bend your elbows, lean back a little bit. Breathe deeply. The front body has an energizing quality when we open it. One more breath. Exhale. Relax your feet back, toes towards you, tip forward, and come gently towards your legs. Let your forehead reach towards your knees and not towards your feet. Letting the back body have some space. The calm energy of that. Twice more, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, then breathing out. Releasing slowly to the back of your body. Excuse me. Coming back. Socks off if you're wearing socks. You can layer them back on at the end of practice. Get some earth time for the feet. So you are on the back of your body. Bring your knees to your chest one at a time so there's no strain. Keep your neck long and bring your knees towards and away gently a few times, lengthening that low back space. Steady breathing. Lower your left foot to the floor. Lower your right foot to the floor. Ground your arms, spread your hands, center your spine and the back of your skull. Anybody released a big sigh today already? That is your body doing a nice exhale through the mouth. Let's explore that. Breathing in through your nose. Breathing out through your mouth with some sound. Activates your navel center and the root center of the lower body. One more of those. Inhale, nose. With that awakened low belly, press into your feet to lift up into bridge. We'll do 3 sets. Move your spine as needed. Stay on the back of your skull. This pose is sometimes called glute bridge. So we want to work and awaken our glute muscles at your seat. You can take your hands up, say good morning, give a little pat, bring your hands back to the earth. And that's about 3 breaths. One more. Try to press your feet and use your glutes to lift your hips. Use your glutes and your hamstrings to lower your spine and hips back down. Breathe in through your nose. Lift up again. Stay Maybe try lifting a little harder. We want to try to wear out those glute muscles in this pose today. Get them a little tired. Notice how you can stay calm and steady while you work hard. One more breath. Come down slowly. One more time. Perhaps closing your eyes to stay inwardly focused on this pose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Energize it for one more breath. Really find that range, that end bit of effort here. Slowly bring your spine down. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. Bring your knees in towards your chest, maybe one at a time, unless you know you can do both. Hug your knees in without your arms. Tuck your chin, lift your head, and reach your hands past your feet. Pulse, reaching the hands past the feet. Slowly lower your head back down and reach your legs up into the air, reaching through the heels, then reaching with the toes. Bring up the arms and we can add the wrists and hands to that same kind of movement, those pumps back and forth through the joints. Lots of new perspective in practice. Here we are looking at the sky. Feet back, hands back one more time. And then forward, hands and ankles. Please weave and slip your fingers behind your skull, elbows wide. Exhale through your mouth. Lift your head and shoulders slightly. Reach elbow towards the opposite knee and down. Please don't strain your neck. Just do a light turn with the lift and go side to side a few times. Projects with the body. We are more than our thoughts. One more each way. Head down, knees bend. Catch your knees, rock side to side this time with that low back space. 1, 2, free breathing. 3, 4, and 5. Leaving the back of the body, coming to table pose. You may rock up or go to one side. Please take care of your body as you make these choices. Hands spreading, a little bit of an outward spin. Knees and feet look back, grounding them. Find your table pose. Reach your right leg back, tucking your toes and stretching back through your heel. Shift your weight back to stretch, back of the knee, foot. We keep the same calm awareness throughout, no matter what pose we're practicing. Stay steady. Exhale. Releasing that. Point the toes, lift the leg. Add the opposite arm reaching if that's available, or just focus on your leg today. Bird dog pose. If it's feeling solid and you want to bring your knee and elbow towards each other a time or two, or just challenging yourself in that way. Reach and lengthen, one more breath. Hand and knee come down. Side reaching child's pose, sit back. Walk your arms to the right to a nice degree. Our first side stretch of practice. Bring your head down and close your eyes. Breathe. Lower back love with the deep breathing one more time. Back to your center. Inhale, cow spine, a little bit of extension in table. Exhale, cat spine, roundness through the back. Again, extend and flex. Table. Second side, heel stretch. You could come to the forearms. Be creative as needed for your practice. Considering possibly if an intention is clear for you today. Let yourself find something to focus on. Release the back leg slowly, point and lift the leg back there. Bird dog, opposite arm. Neutralize your neck. Move the knee and elbow towards and away a few times. Reach and lengthen once more, breathing in. Release hand, knee, sit back. Walk the arms left. Breathe out, lower your head. Side reaching child's pose. One more time, breathing out. Coming back to center. Lower to your forearms at shoulder distance, spreading your hands and fingers. Tuck your toes. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Lift up your knees, dolphin pose. Walk your feet back. Lower your hips to forearm plank pose. Maybe your knees come down. Maybe you come to your belly sooner. But stay for as many as 8 breaths, organizing yourself here. See if you can use your glutes for this pose. Find a wide belt around your waist. Firm your thighs. Press down into your arms and reach through the top of your head. Stay calm. Come down to your belly if you are not already. Release your toes and stretch your arms out alongside your ears above your head and feel your front body on the earth. Exhale through the mouth. Lift your left leg, straight pointed toes. Lift your right arm. Keep your neck long. See how we use the limbs on the ground for this pose? Root to rise. One more breath and release. Lift the other leg, opposite arm. Let them reach away from each other. One more deep breath. And coming down. Bring your hands in under your shoulders. Hug your elbows in for cobra. We need to find that snake body. So notice your brain figuring out what your legs are doing right now without seeing them. Reach each leg long and bring them close together. Really hug them and create a midline of a snake body down there in your legs. Breathe in. Lift up your chest a little bit. Breathe out, activate your belly, and stay for a few more cycles of breath. Legs active, glutes active. Take your hands away from the earth. Just have your chest lifted. Come down and turn your head to the right. Bring your right knee out alongside you on the floor for a half frog pose. This is a yin pose. We're going to relax the muscles. Support your head, turn to the side. Maybe kick your foot out so it's more in line with your knee if that feels all right. Relax all the muscles and your eyes and breathe for a little while. A moment to clarify that energetic aim for your practice or to continue to cultivate. The art of letting go. One more breath. Exhale through the mouth, activate. Roll over, stretch out your left arm. Roll to side mountain on your left side. Top arm along the ridge line, active, grounded. Exhale. Now the top hand to the floor in front of your chest. Lift your top leg, lead with your heel, lift it way up into the air and pulse at the top. Balancing, new perspective, strength. And release. Over to the other side, belly, half frog, bring up your knees, turn your head, inhale, exhale, soften everything, belly relaxes, eyes, 10 breaths of softness. The power of grounding the front body. Nine. This time, exhale through your mouth to re-engage your core. Side mountain pose, rolling over. Balance. Active legs, arm along the ridge line. Organize yourself. Top hand to the floor in front of your chest. Lift your top leg, reaching with that heel first. So you lead with the heel. Little pulse at the top of your range of motion. Listen for the sound of your breathing. Helps you stay present. Everything's okay in the present moment. And release. Roll back to your belly. Hands in by your chest. Press forward as you peel yourself up off your belly. Tuck your toes and sit back, stretching your feet and lengthening your spine. Elbows lift, puppy pose. Exhale, one. Spread and stick your hands. Lift your elbows and armpits. Lengthen your spine, your wings. One more breath. Inhale, come up to cow spine. So pull in the hands, untuck the toes, lightly lengthen your front body. Exhale the other way, the cat, the flexion, neutral. Rise to your knees. Bring your right leg forward to a low lunge. You can add a cushion if you need to, for example. Ahimsa, no harming. Use your toes out there to find a nice spacing so that you have some length in your back hip flexors. Let's start with the hands on the sacrum, guiding the pelvis forward. Bend your knee out towards your front toes to a nice degree. Open your front body, gaze down. Find a nice degree of that. Breathe deeply again. Feel the strength of your foundation. Press your foot to straighten the leg, coming to your heel, toes back. Release your hands and a forward fold here. Use that back foot, stay steady, coming out, maybe the leg for stability as you bow. And then you can reach for your foot or use the floor. Why not be extra grounded today? Find something steady to help you find your fold. Hanuman represents courage, devotion, and a big-heartedness. One more time, breathe deeply. Coming up, bring your leg back. Release to the other side. I always feel like I'm smiling when I'm trying not to fall over, which is a good attitude to have about it. Give yourself that grace of being playful here as we balance, coming to these two mid-level poses. The lengthen the hip flexors, knee moves forward. Hands to the sacrum. Opens your heart space. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. 4. 5. Hanuman's pose. Press the legs straight. Heel, toes back. Slowly come out and fold towards the leg. Tuck your chin, lengthen your spine. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. 3. 4. Focusing on what you can do. 5. Release. Let's come to both feet at the top third of the mat, hip distance apart. Lower your hips. Bring your elbows and hands together, thumbs to the space between your eyebrows. Elephant's pose. Just be low for your body, whatever that is, and your hips for lowness. Exhale 2. Elephants are the path makers. They symbolize wisdom. One more breath. Coming up to standing. Bring your hands to the sides of your pelvis. Press your feet, come up. Release your arms, mountain pose. Not a throwaway, but the essential pose. Everything is mountain pose. Find your center. Hold yourself with awareness. Posture allows us to have a nice flow of energy. 2 more breaths. Parsvottanasana, take your right foot and step it back with the legs straight, angling the back heel. Give a moment to balance on the feet. So a straight leg stance, split stance. Shoulder rotation, reach the arms forward, lift your palms, range of motion there. Shoulders roll inward, thumbs and palms reach towards the back range of motion. Keep your body really still and do that twice more. Just move your shoulders. One more time. Energy practice. Keep your arms back. Bend your elbows, bring your knuckles together low on your spine, and then work them up until you feel a nice amount of chest opening. Breathe in. I've got my knuckles pressed together behind. Lengthen your spine. Breathe out, a forward hinge from your hips. The elbows stay where they are. Lengthen and bow forward with your head. Exhale one. Spread your feet. This is totally a balanced pose, even though we're on both legs. 3, maybe lift the elbows a little bit. 4, 5. Breathing in, coming up. Breathe out, mountain pose. Other side, Parsvottanasana, side lengthening pose. Step back. Inhale when you're ready, reach your arms. Nice. Exhale, shoulders back. Just try not to swing here. Inhale. Exhale. Moving meditation for restless people. Inhale. Exhale. Come together behind you. Lift your whole rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge forward from your hip joints. Lengthen out. Elbows lift. Spread the feet. Exhale 1, 2. Hip stability is revealed here as well. Stay steady. Exhale 1 more time. Coming up, firm your legs, press your feet, rise. And release, mountain pose. Warrior A, right leg back. Bigger step this time. Accommodates a knee bend on the front leg. Use your feet, give yourself a moment. Drop down the midline with your pelvis. Left hand on the left thigh, right arm up. Inhale, and a side bend. Exhale. Turn and gaze towards your left. Release. Now the traditional upward reaching arms of Warrior A symbolizes gathering the energy we need for what we're trying to accomplish. Gather your energy twice more. Bring your hands to your heart center. Now we take that energy and send it where we want it to go. In Warrior B, send the back toes to the side. We turn to the right. Check your knee bend on your front leg. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms front and back and turn your head. Gaze off those fingers. Send that energy where you mean for it to go. Or practice if you're not ready to send it yet. Taking aim. One more breath. The reverse warrior, lean back, leg touching with the back hand. The top arm reaching up, maybe fold your elbow, catch the back of your skull, gaze down. Straighten your front leg. Release your arms out to the sides, tipping over into a triangle pose so the pelvis and the spine tip over to the side. Then the hand grounds on the leg and the other one reaches up. Awakens the strength of our center. One more breath. Exhale to the belly. Inhale, release. Find that Warrior A stance again. So turn your back leg in. Rebend your knee. Humble warrior. Catch your elbows or interlace your fingers and take a forward bow. You can even rest your chest out on that leg. Find your humility pose. Grateful, humble, part of the universe. One more breath. Use your arms to help you come up. Let them reach back as you come up. Exhale, mountain pose. Other side, warrior A. Step back, still facing the front of the mat. Bend the knee, right hand to the thigh. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale the side bend in warrior A. 1, 2, 3. Yoga lets us practice impermanent awareness. So we recognize impermanence, part of finding peace. Nothing is forever. Exhale. Release the side bend, reach up for the energy gathering. 1, 2, intentionally activating this pose. 4, 5. Release your hands. Straighten your leg, turn to the side with your back foot. Work out your warrior B stance. Rebend your knee. Inhale. Exhale, a vigorous sweep out as you turn your head. Gaze off the fingertips. 4, 5, reverse. Keep the foundation. Back hand to the thigh, front arm up, up, up. Bend your elbow, catch your skull. Receive the sunlight upon you. Exhale once more. Straighten your leg and release your upper body. Turn back to the front of your mat. So working that back foot around to face the front again. Humble warrior, bend your knee. Opposite weave of the fingers or elbow hold and bow towards that front leg. Grateful to be part of something larger than our individual selves, the universal self. We are not alone. One more exhale. Coming up, I forgot triangle pose. We better go over to the side once again. So just turn your back foot out, catch your waist, and exhale, lean out to the side, reach up and down. Offer yourself grace. One more time, breathe deeply. Make your way to mountain pose. Bringing your right foot back to the top of your foot. If possible, bring it behind your other foot. Do your best with this. Left hand forward. Right hand forward, upward facing fingers. Mercy and forgiveness. Fearlessness and protection. Mountain. Other side. Step back with your foot. Maybe come to the top of the foot if that's available. It's okay. This can be a big ask. Maybe work that foot behind the other one. Right fingers down, left fingers up. One more deep breath. and release. One more standing pose, warrior C. This is the slam dunk of the warrior energy. So we gathered, we took aim, and now we send it where it's going. Reach your right leg back, toes on the ground. Take a breath. Use your glutes to lift that leg if it's available, bowing forward to offset the lift. Maybe stretch out your arms. One more breath. Mountain pose. Other side. Toes. Lean and lift. Use the glutes. One spot for the eyes. Arms forward or wherever they need to be for support. Exhaling for 3. Lift the corners of your mouth. 4 and 5. Focus on what you can do and come back to center and release. Breath of joy. Inhale part way. Inhale some more. Inhale every bit you can inhale. And exhale, hinge forward and come into a forward fold, calm and steady. Be gradual about it. Knees can bend. Breathe slowly and calmly. Nine, 10. Downward facing dog pose. Spread your hands. Walk back with your feet until your hips are up and you're a V shape upside down. Long spine, open heart, open hands and feet. Broad shoulders. Strong belly. 5 steady breaths, and then 5 breaths of movement or child's pose, your choice. If you want to do a little movement with your dog, bend your knees, rock your hips, move your head. One more time, breathing out. Coming to sit down. Make your way there safely. Sitting comfortably, aligned and relaxed. Smooth from your forehead back a few times. Coming together at the center of your chest. Left hand forward at the chest, right fingers coming in. Catch the fingers gently. So you have the fingers hooked together. Pull gently with the hands, not releasing them, but activating your heart center. And breathe calmly a few times. Visualizing the removal of obstacles, whatever resonates. Relax and change to the other hand forward. So we balance the subtleties here in the shoulders and ribs. A light pulling without letting go. Inviting our hearts to be strong and open, informing our speech, our actions, our thoughts. letting love have a lot of big airtime in your life. And release. Pause with your hands on your chest for a moment. Janushirasana A. Make your right leg out. Keep your left one folded back, foot to the inner thigh. Face the straight leg. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, a hip hinge forward. Let your head come down and let your hands connect where they connect. Calm energy. Nice breathing in your low back space. 3, 4, 5. Come up. Changing sides. Inhale, tall. Exhale, hip hinge. Ground your hands. Exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Cultivating a deep sense of your belly center, that home of our vital energy. We are more than our thoughts. Exhale once more. Breathing in, coming up. And release. Coming to seated for one more pose. And breath of fire. Inhale, open hands. Exhale, squeeze and pull. Go really slowly at first. Inhale up. Exhale, pull. Start to leave out the pauses of your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Please take up your own pace. Pumping the breath. Three more. Pause. Take your hands to your chest and give a little bit of thumping energy around your collarbones, your sternum. Coming to the back of your body. Socks on. Once you have arrived on your back, lift your right leg, turn outwardly from your hip, bend your knee and come to figure 4 pose to stretch your outer hip line. Bring things in to whatever degree is appropriate on this side, keeping your neck long. It's okay to use a pillow. Stay really dropped in as we do the finishing shapes. Exhaling one more time. Mindful release of this side. Center briefly. Lift your left leg. Kick up your heel towards the sky. Turn from your hip, external rotation. Bend your knee. Accommodate that leg. You can move the other one closer or further customized for that outer hip line in your body on this side. 8 cycles of breath, soft eyes. Let the light of the day surround you. Breathe out one more time. Keeping the left leg for half happy baby, release your figure 4 foot down to the ground. Bring your left knee towards your armpit, catching your leg to bring it towards the armpit. If you can reach the root of your big toe with either hand, holding that energy point or thinking about it, the K1. Kidney energy is the mother energy, awakening all the energy of the body. It is also where the earth energy comes in. Be twice more. Half happy baby with energy hold. Thank you this side. Plant that foot, lift the other knee towards the chest and then out a little bit towards the armpit. Kick your heel up towards the ceiling and work out meditating upon or holding that root of the big toe in some way. Is your neck long? Are your eyes relaxed? Only the effort needed. Slow breathing. Exhale once more. Release. Bring the leg down. Your low back is nice and lengthened from the past couple of shapes. Be mindful there as you release your knees out to the side for Supta Baddha Konasana. Knees apart, heels together, adding elbows wide, hands behind the skull. Releasing any residual energy that might feel stuck or frustrated. Bring your feet back to the earth and stretch them out, perhaps elevating them. As you rest, take a few moments to be comfortable, to offer yourself covering and warmth, softness, and a sense of groundedness from something on top of you, possibly. Minimal disruption of the energy work of the practice here. Let yourself pause and be still. Gratefully receive. Invite your shoulders down towards the earth, releasing, holding there. Those who contemplate the beauty of the earth find reserves of strength that will endure the migration of the birds, the ebb and flow of the tides, the folded bud ready for the spring. Rolling to one side, letting your energy be soft and inward still. Thank your body for working in the ways that it willingly did. And rise with awareness. Bow to your lotus seat. So sitting like a lotus on the surface of the water, roots down into the mud, down into the earth, sunlight shining upon you. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. May the light of truth overcome all darkness. Victory to that light. Jai. Breathing in for the Om and Shanti 3 times. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. But love rule. Thank you all so much for coming to practice.
Thank you, Blossom.
There's hope in this.
Thank you, Blossom. That was lovely. A great day.
Thanks, Blossom. Did you get the cat taken care of? Didn't your uncle have a cat you needed to take care of?